So I'm just going to write in here before the Sensora therapy. So we'll do a photo, actually we'll do 2 photos before and 2 after to do a comparison. Okay. I just need to explain to you how this works. Yes, please. So if you can see in here, here's the glass plate. It's actually electrically conductive, so there'll be a very minute charge that goes through the glass plate, goes through your fingertips, and then your fingertips respond with like a flare of light, and that's what we capture on camera. So this is like a little dark room, and what we're going to do is I'm going to photograph each of your fingers starting on your right thumb. Yeah. But before we do that, and then we'll work all our way through. So the idea is you get your fingertip actually on the glass plate. It doesn't have to be hard pressure, it's just very light pressure. Yeah, we'll just work our way through. So I'm going to start off with here. Yeah. Put that on, and I'm also going to put this on, which is this keeps you grounded. It's the earth because there is a slight little charge, so we'll put that on. Excellent. Now if you can take your thumb out and put your index finger in, the next one. Ready to roll? Yep. Great. And now we'll change it to the middle finger. That's great. And the ring finger. Awesome. Actually, that looks like that's not quite on properly. Let's just do that one again. You still got the ring finger on. Let's do that again. That's better. And the thumb's in there and sitting on the glass plate. Okay, we cover it up so that it's really like a little dark photography room. This is just a very fine filter that goes over the glass, and it gives a different reading. I'll explain a bit later on what that reading's about. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do another set of photographs. So we're just going to repeat that once again. Beautiful. And the next one? Yeah. Great. The bluish ring zone is the optimal zone, and the red or pink area within, if one of these readings go into that zone, it means that that part of your body is under functioning, hypo-functioning, or tired or weak, just not up to par. If it goes into the yellow region, it means it's over-functioning, it's inflamed, irritated, or hyperactive. Bearing in mind this can change very quickly because it's energy filled rather than anything set in stone, and energy changes very quickly. You can see the red line and the blue line. The red line is without the filter, and the blue is with. And without the filter means that it represents more your pure energy and your emotional state, whereas with the filter it's more it's getting closer to the physiological part of your body. So I immediately went to this one because it goes in. That's the lumbar zone, which is the lower back. I don't know, you may or may not have issues with that part of your body because it's on the energy field, and I know through the correlation of the emotional or either the TCM, the lower back can sometimes be financial, support stress. It's not always physical, but it can relate to the more emotional aspect of that part of your body, because it's curious because the blue line in the lumbar, like the physical part of your body, is actually fine. So I don't know if there's any signs of soreness or anything in your lower back or not.
No, so
Okay.
I have soreness in my upper back, but not my lower. The two might be linked. But
Okay. This is
interesting.
This is more middle back here, so it's on the borderline there. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick scan. It's pretty good. Physically, these two come out fairly large, which is throat and jaw and teeth area. You're laughing for some reason, and it's the same also on this side with the throat. So you don't have to divulge anything. You don't have to tell me at all.
I think I hold a lot of stress in my jaw. And
Quite
tightness in my
possibly,
jaw.
absolutely. There's so many people who do, and it's, I think, one of the reasons why I see throat and jaw areas, so, and also because of dental things, I see so often that it's in that zone. It's in the hyperactive area in so many people. But yeah, tension in the jaw could easily do it. I won't go into this too much now, but let's just have a quick look at the energy field. So this is without the filter, and this is with the filter.
This is so amazing.
So you can look for the dips and you can look for the flares. So we've got a dip here which is gallbladder.
Okay.
And again, it may not be physical, or it could be preceding, like building up to a potential problem later. It may not actually be a physical problem at the moment, actually, because if you look at gallbladder over here, where is it? There. It's not really depressed in the same way as it is here.
Yeah.
But gallbladder, again, if you look for an association emotionally, mentally, gall is about having... People with too much gallbladder, they can be bitter and really a lot of yang, a lot of fire. But if you don't have much gall, that could be the opposite, that you don't have enough of that sort of, because that's on a more on an emotional energy level, because it's not showing up so much on the filtered one.
Okay.
And this one here, that's the urinogenital area. And in Russian, they don't actually talk about the reproductive system as such, but this is their terminology for the reproductive system. So there may be a little bit of, I don't know, it's always hard to interpret, but there's just a little bit of a dip there. Again, it's not showing up physically with the filter. This is a little bit rough, I would say. It's just got a bit uneven. That's the nose ear area, and again it's energetic, because over here it's not so much of a problem.
Yeah.
Just going to quickly look at the symmetry level, 93%, which is really good, and that says, I think that says 95%.
Does that mean, what does that mean?
Symmetry is like, you've heard of the word coherency, coherent. If you can imagine, if there's chaos or ripples and roughness on the ocean, it means your energy field is not optimally healthy in that area. There's some disturbance, you could say. Whereas if it's really nice and smooth and high coherence or symmetry, it means it's like balance between the two sides. It's nice and symmetrical and balanced. It's a good sign of good health. So 95, that is an amazing high level of coherency.
That's good.
93 is really good too. So you're in good shape, basically. I'll just quickly show the side view.
Wow.
There's that lower back, right down in the coccyx, pelvis.
So that's overactive.
Yeah, there's a bit of a flare. So it could be, I mean, it could even be a previous fall on your buttocks and low-grade inflammation there, something that's not fully healed.
I do have inflammation down here at the
Okay.
base of my pelvis.
Okay.
So that would make sense.
Yeah, well, that's probably what that is. So that's the one that stands out the most, except here. Okay, you're talking about your upper back.
Yeah.
Okay, this is neck, middle,
Yeah.
and lumbar. So that's looking a little bit rough, but more on the energetic field, because on this, and it's more one-sided as well, on this side, the right side, whereas this side with the filter, more physical, it's not coming up that much. So that to me indicates that it's not set in stone, that you can make that changes pretty easily and well. Your body should be quite responsive, because it's mostly on the energetic level at this stage. It's not yet gone to the physical. So I'm just going to show you one more thing before I get you into the Sensora.
This is amazing.
It's interesting,
This is
isn't it?
amazing.
Let me see.
It's like seeing a physical validation for what I already feel energetically in my body.
It's almost perfect.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? What it picks up
amazing.
again and again. I find that with people, it's incredible. This is a really good reading, a really good reading. So it's going to be hard to see changes with the light therapy, because it's always better to get people who are out of balance first. But you're actually really in balance. There's two things we look at. We look at the size of the energy of the balls, and that's represented in this graph here. So it should be within this blue zone, which they all are. They're strong, they're healthy, they've got plenty of energy. And then the other thing is the symmetry, or the line up, which you can see is phenomenal. And that's represented in that scale down there. And the one that's most out is 0.05, which is virtually nothing, which is the center chakra. So that's an amazing reading. We'll just save all that. And then let's do your Sensora, and we'll see how we go. So we're just going to do some more photos after the Sensora now.
Amazing.
And you're all chilled out. Okay, we'll just do the same again. So thumb first. Alright, that's great. There's no filter there.
Awesome.
Okay. Load. Yeah, it's always a surprise to me. I never know what I'm going to find. So that's great. Look at that. That lumbar zone, that's been corrected.
Wow.
This has come out a little bit.
In
Yeah, I mean, it's on the edge. It's still okay. That's a good reading. Shall we just put on the filters and see physically? So blue was before with filters,
Okay.
and the brown is after. Now the throat got better. I mean, they're pretty much similar. Rectum got better. And this one got better, the transverse colon. Maybe it's about tension or something. This one got better, duodenum. So it looks like your digestive system might have relaxed.
That's good.
That's pretty good. Let's have a quick look at the energy field. It's very good, actually. Okay, so the top two are before. That's without the filter, and that's with the filter. And this is after. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So this was before. You can see it's. I mean, they're both really good. This was before, which was some of these with the teeniest little bit out, and this is after, which is like super perfect. You can see the line up.
Wow.
Your starting point was already so good, but this is even better. It's like perfect, basically.